Hey guys, a continued happy Halloween, and I wanted to do this third installment of my easy peasy Halloween tutorials, and this is actually another witch look that is a companion piece to the very first tutorial I loaded on Saturday. So I mentioned in the tutorial that I went to Walgreens and I had purchased a witch's hat, and you guys saw it if you watched the tutorial. It was like purple and it had these cute little flowers on it and feathers and stuff, and I couldn't pass up a second one, which is this. I'll go ahead and show it to you. It's pretty much the exact same product, with the feathers and the roses, the tulle and everything, except that instead of that satin purple, it is of course animal print, leopard print. And I had to get this one too, mainly because they were two for $5, so I couldn't pass up a deal and have to pay 50 cents more for one of them. So I went ahead and got both, and I thought what would be funny, or at least what popped into my head, is that the one that I uploaded on Saturday, which I called the Glam Witch, I thought that would kind of be the LA version of these two, and this would be the New York version. So this one I'm going to call the Posh Witch. So she's kind of the... they're both wealthy, but she's kind of the more sophisticated sister of the witches, whereas the one I did on Saturday was a bit more of the like club goer, plastic surgery kind of gal. At any rate, I think this will be really fun, and I'll use some kind of smokier colors and things like that. There'll still be glitter, there'll still be glam, but it'll be just done in a more sophisticated way, and I have some different accessories to put with this one as well. As always, I'm going to prime, and again I'll be using my Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden. I'm going to make sure to put a little under there. I'm going to be applying the crease color, kind of starting this smoky eye look. I'm going to be using this roast coffee color as well as this darker brown color that is part of the Tarte Ten Palette, this palette here. I'm going to be applying these shadows with my Sigma E25 brush. I'm going to start with the kind of roast coffee color first. Kind of wipe the brush down a little bit on a cloth. And then just soften the edges. I'm going to pick up just a little bit of that darker brown color and focus that mainly on the outer portion of the crease and then a little down below. I'm going to add a little bit of a highlight using my Cella highlighting pencil in Ivory Lace. I'm just going to carefully put that right under my brow. I've done my brows a little bit more dramatic than I normally do, but I figured that was kind of fitting. I'm going to go ahead and add the base for the glitter that I'm going to put on the lid. And the trick with using glitters, and you saw me do this in the first witch tutorial, is that you kind of have to put down a color first. If you just put it on bare skin, because the glitter doesn't have any like pigment qualities to it, then it will show through. So where the glitter isn't fully like fully layered, then your skin will show through. So you want to try to match a color underneath it all over the lid or wherever you're going to put the glitter, and then the glitter on top of that. The glitter that I'm going to use today is a dark black. I'm going to go ahead and put a layer of my Perversion eyeliner by Urban Decay. I'm just going to draw this all over the lid, kind of creating like a cut crease. I'm going to grab this concealer brush here and just kind of smooth that out. That Perversion pencil is way dry. I have a 0 also from Urban Decay. I'm going to try that instead. Quite as black, but it should do. It's a bit creamier. I'm going to try blending it with my finger this time. That's more what we're going for. I'm also going to go ahead and kind of draw a little wing on, because I'm not going to do an additional liner on top of the glitter. Okay, whew, what a battle with eyeliners. I went back in and just added a little bit more of the darker brown just to kind of blend it together with that black. The glitter that I'm going to put over that is pretty unique. It is from Lit Glitter and it's called Back in Black. I'm going to apply that using my Lit Glitter adhesive. What you do is just kind of, I use a flat brush like a concealer brush, dip it down into the liquid, and then you'll dip that right into the glitter. And then you put your color base down and you'll just kind of tap this over the top. And if you don't open your eye, you won't get a line like that, which I'm going to fix in just a second. Once it's dry, it really doesn't move. But you have to be really careful, especially going into the crease like that. You just want to make sure it's really dry, or else you're going to get that kind of like transfer up onto the upper crease. Just going to take that darker brown one more time. The last step before mascara is to add kind of a highlight on the inner corner, and I'm also going to rim the waterline with a lighter color so that it looks a little more open. I'm going to be using my NYX Wonder Pencil in light. And just blend that in with my pinky. Now this time I'm not going to add any fake lashes, so I'm really going to play up my natural lashes using both top and bottom mascara. I just thought it would be a little bit different than the other one because I'm going to do some other stuff, other accessories and things that I think will kind of even out the drama. I'm going to be using my Milani Runway lashes. It's really lengthening and volumizing. That's why I love it. Okay, so I'm going to do something a little bit different with my cheeks today. I'm actually going to contour with a cream product. Tuck my little wispies back here. I've got this cream foundation from Flower Beauty, which is the Drew Barrymore line. And this is called Skincognito. The color is SF7, which is way darker than me. Here's the color, so you can see not exactly my color. But what I'm going to do is just put it here in my contour. Just kind of dab a little bit in my contour. And then I'm just going to take my finger and I haven't put any powder on, like any powder to set my foundation, because I'm thinking it'll kind of blend a little bit better and then I will set it. I'm going to put some on the side of my nose here. Now I'm going to take my powder brush here, my Real Techniques powder brush, and my Rimmel Stay Matte powder in translucent. Just set all my foundation. And instead of a really extreme blush, because I'm going to do a pretty dark lip, I'm going to use my Pixi Trio. I'm only going to use this pink shade, which is pretty frosty. So just here on the cheeks. Put a little on my Cupid's bow because it is pretty frosty. And right down my nose there. And the last step is the lips. This time I am going to line, and I'm going to be using my Urban Decay liner in Gash. I'm not even sure if they have this color anymore because they did a revamp of all their lip liners. It may have made the cut, but it's just a kind of a dark red color, so any dark red will suffice. Really accentuate the Cupid's bow there. And then over that I'm going to apply this NYX matte color in Alabama, which is a beautiful matte red. And if you haven't used the NYX matte colors before, they're really great. They don't feel drying like a lot of matte colors can. Okay, so that completes the makeup portion. I kind of zhuzh my hair a little. I was thinking have these little wispies come down. When I fixed my hair, I did my bangs to the side just a little bit, and my little wispies, I kind of took my flat iron and just, you know, flipped it, and I sectioned them in 3 pieces, and like one section I would curl towards the hair or towards my face, and then one section I'd curl away from my face. That way they're kind of piecey instead of one giant curl. And these earrings here are kind of a brown and bronze color. I thought they looked rather sophisticated. So I'm going to add those. Go ahead and get my hat situated. And my veil. And I actually did my hair in kind of a little side bun there. Just nothing fancy. Just took my, you know, hair rubber band and kind of bunned it up in a messy bun and sprayed it. And again, I stuffed the top of the hat with paper so that it would stand straight up. You could even put like a little coat hanger or piece of metal in there to help bend it if you wanted to bend it, but I just have it going straight up. And then I thought, she needs one more accessory because, you know, fancy jewelry and a leopard print witch's hat aren't quite enough. So I have these awesome gloves, which I got for Christmas a few years ago, and I just thought they would be perfect. They're leather. Ugh, I can get them on. And they have a little bow on them right here. And they're fingerless, which are my favorite kind of gloves because, you know, if you're a witch, you're riding a broomstick, you need to have access to your fingers, I guess. And just one more thing, which is a ring that actually matches the earrings. And I'm going to put that right over my glove here, just for an added kind of bling. So that is my New York sophisticated witch costume. I would just, you know, pair this with black clothes, maybe some like really kicking boots or something that maybe came up to your upper thigh area, maybe even some booties that were just super snazzy, some leggings, and just a really sophisticated black shirt. You would be a pretty bitchin' witch. So this is my Posh witch look for Halloween. Please go and check out the opposite of this, which is the Glam Witch, and I'll link that here for you so you can just click and watch. Give this video a thumbs up if you are enjoying the Halloween tutorials. Please follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. I post there constantly, and I love sharing looks with you guys, so please let me know if you have any other ideas that you want me to do, and I will talk to you soon. Happy Halloween. Bye.